Hey, Rob here from He Can't Craft. Thanks for joining me today. What we're going to do is try to catalytic converter proof my 2018 F150. And I don't think it's a huge problem. Here, we'll just spin around. There it is behind me. But what it's got underneath here, I'll put the camera under there, we can take a quick look, is a kind of one of these fibrous shields. And so I'll show you what I got to put on there instead, and I think I got all the right fasteners now, and we can have a little project, which will always turn into a big project. But let me switch the camera around and we'll take a look underneath there. All right, so, and this will help me. So this, the brackets right there, that is covering the transmission and the catalytic converters. You can't really see them very well, but they're kind of stuffed kind of right there. Yeah, right there. And so it's just got this kind of paper, oops, leak from something thing right there. I guess, yeah, it's just paper. And so that's not helpful, and they can nick them off because these things sit up high enough you can get underneath there with a saw. And I guess there's a back one, a back cat. Maybe that's this guy, right? No, that's the crossover pipe. This is like just a resonator. They can have that. And there's a muffler back there. Some of the other oddball things. This isn't an FX4. I put that bash shield on there. And you know, I don't go off-roading in this damn thing just yet. But some of the streets, the mean streets in the Pacific Northwest, you want to have a little bit of protection, you know, just from crap flying up into your undercarriage, and any kind of a shield you can put on that's not super expensive. It's probably a good thing. There's the transfer case one I put on, and then the engine one. This is the Raptor bash plate, and it's metal, so a little bit tougher than the paper one that's under there. You can get them online. I'll put the part number in the I'll flash it up on the screen here. You can get them online for, you know, $170 up to $200. These are the things that would be obvious. Fasteners. If you look on the I don't know, the guy at the parts department looked up the correct fastener callouts, and so here's 3 bolts. They go to this guy that I'll talk about in a second. They go on to this guy. I'll talk about that in a second. And these are the big honkers that hold this plate on, and it's assorted U-nuts. And these are the U-nuts for the plate down here. And so this, like I said, this whole thing was like I think I paid $160 at a discount at the Ford dealer. This, holy smokes, this thing was $70 just for this little plate. So look at the size difference. I guess you can't go by size, doesn't matter. There you go. $70 for this that covers that. It says remove for oil change. Remove for oil change on there. And I'll put that part number on there too. If that doesn't, it's sort of right there. Anyway, these 2 part numbers. So I'll put these fasteners in. I got to get this thing up on the ramps. All right, well that was a pain to just get that off. I gotta get these brackets off, but look under here. Look at all this stuff in addition to the catalytic converters that are sticking down here under that piece of paper. Here's the what is that, transmission cooler or some kind of cooler, I would guess. And then that's plastic, so let's put a piece of steel over that instead. I mean, even I don't know how many of you have seen, you know, videos or people, hey, look what I found in my my undercarriage, a wrench or a screwdriver or something. So let's put that piece of steel on there, at least slow some stuff down. All right, now let's put the most expensive cover in the whole world on. I put that fast. Let's see. So, let's see. Worst scissors ever. I think these are the nuts. Is that the same as this guy? These must be the nuts for there, but let's get them all. 6. Well, this is going to be just great because because these nuts will not fit those bolts. Frick. They're not that expensive, but I kind of wanted the right stuff, you know what I mean? There's no way that's fitting in there. No, not in a million years. Not going to fit in that one either. Shoot. Well, at least these, I think these are the same, so I can get the back ones. Great. See that width? What's the difference? Yeah, see the width difference here? That's the difference in between the part numbers, and these were the W520813 S439 4 pieces, and these are the W178396s S439 4Xs, the big fatter ones. But those bolts do not fit these U-nuts, so that's these big fat bolts, and these big fat bolts are what is necessary for this, for that. So these should go on the back. These others are probably work fine, but they don't have that washer on them to make it just a little bit bigger. So hopefully these, maybe I better check that before I get too far. It's got to be this guy here. Yeah, that's perfect. That fits perfect. Well, crumb. That's a much bigger nut. Oh, well, maybe I do have. This is a N801673 439 S439. Let's see if this will fit. Yeah, this is. So this is the right nut, but you see how wide that is? That width is a little iffy. So well, we'll just use these anyway. Now we have them. I think I got these for the front plate that I didn't use. Or I got them for something. The others will work on the back. These will work on the front. It'll just cinch down funny because it'll snap into the hole, and it'll flatten up against there, but that thickness will have to kind of torque in and be weird. So, oh. We'll put these nuts. So this is the bottom. They need to go like. fat plates in the fat plate spot. There's the back spot here, which I'm guessing goes right here. The last thing I want to do is drop this into the frame. That would not make my day, and honestly, I love using gloves, but sometimes I need to have my hand kind of free so I can have a little better feel. Yeah, see, it doesn't really snap in there, but it'll tighten up, I think. I hope. Maybe I can pinch that down a little bit. So I pinched this. Where are you? So I pinched it in the vise. Little crafting job there. Unless I screwed myself, let's see. No, I can't get it in there. Great. All right, try this again, Sam. Ah, that's better. All right, let's go pinch the other one a little bit. But I want to show who's ever watching the difference between the Raptor. See, this has already got a rip in it. Look at that. And this. So hopefully it fits. Looks like it should. It's a little bit. This plate is wider. This one's kind of going between the rails. This one fits over, hopefully. This is thin, kind of a cardboard, and obviously much lighter, so we will wait. I'm gonna run out of batteries. Great. Huh. Hold on. These I think are the same ones. Here, it's kind of a little keeper. I guess to hopefully help. Okay. Wow, but deal. So here's that's the part number for the super expensive little plate. Here's the part number for the not quite as expensive giant plate. Now let's see if we can get this on. I'm hoping I can kind of maybe get the back up, get one bolt kind of in here. Good. You can see that. Yeah, and that strap. Here's the super expensive plate. Here's the rubber that they'll probably throw away and you have to replace. Here's the other crash guard or skid plate off the, I think off the Raptor that I put in. I don't know why I didn't put this one in. Well, maybe it came down in price quite a bit. But obviously I don't have the Raptor front skid plate because it would have required me to redo that entire balance, and people are into that. This is a Platinum, not to being snooty about it. It's just, you know, at some point you got to go, well, let's leave it the way it is. I would like one here of some sort, so I'll keep my eye out. The RCI one, I don't think you can buy the thing without buying the whole bit, but you know, it just needs to go from this really heavy plate to here just to kind of keep it from, you know, bad things. And then these two right there, I think it'll work. Well, there you have it. On He Can't Craft Raptor skid plate on the 2018 F150. $70 for the super expensive stupid plate, $170-ish for the bash plate. Prices may differ. Tasca seems to have a pretty good deal, and the Ford dealer here was like, I wish they'd go out of business. So, you know, big crank. Factory bolts, make sure you get the right U-nuts, or you have to reuse the two that are in the back, and the two front ones are, luckily I had an extra pile from whatever this number is available. So but I think it'll also help if any catalytic converter thieves decide they want to get at it. They'll have to at least either unbolt it or get through the metal rather than through that paper. So there you have it, and have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe.